Yeah. And then all you have to do is
Right.
call up Amber Heath, his new wife.
Yeah.
Well, the nice thing is that Alfred has a massive audience that are listening to your show. And I'm just a little messenger in the middle that keeps bringing people together to bring what I think is definitely needing funding. My films, your work, Alfred's shows, these are the next. This is how we're going to get there, is for us all to start sharing. I understand your hesitation. You're not ready to license because you don't have the R&D done. Your research and development haven't been completed because you haven't hit the $3,000 mark to establish this. So all it takes is a few great funders, and miracles are happening. I actually got a great investment from a lady, a gift from the last show I did with Alfred. Total surprise. But after 8 shows, somebody was finally generous and said, let's get your films out. And that's all it's going to take for the SEG. When I met you, again, 3 years ago, it was Searl effect generator. Now I see spatial effect generator. What happened? Tell me I know you took over this specific, but the name change.
John felt that his name has become too controversial and is a liability. And we are working on a version of the SEG that is different from what he made in the past. His was a powder-based machine. Every element or every layer was powder pressed. This version is solid base, solid state ring layers. So we're hoping that this will be a version that will be economical for mass production, because the powder press was not, according to his experience. So the spatial effects allows us to present a newer version of the SEG. And John, it seems to be more comfortable with that. We have meetings here every week with John and to appraise our progress and what we intend to do on a week-to-week basis. So we're working closely to get this technology out. But keep in mind, we're a small group at this point. What we need is the level of support that will expedite the R&D stage that we got going on right now. And hopefully we'll be able to get the kind of support that allows us to go into production. And production, it requires far more investment capital. So before we get carried away about products, we need to finalize our program that we got going on over here.
Yeah.
Good news is we're not starting from scratch. I feel that we're more than halfway through our program, and things are looking good, at least this year.
Yeah. Are you protected by patents?
No, John recommends that you avoid patents because that's just a legal process that will undermine the project.
That will what?
Also a way for the government to secure or legally control the technology and say, well, this is a national security type of technology. You can't go public. But most of all,
so that
the know-how in-house.
Yeah, so that he hasn't gone to patent it because of the history of black ops within the government being adversarial and suppressing new energy technology. Is that what the case is?
I would say that's what could happen. The reason he doesn't patent his technology is because he's already looked into the subject matter, and his solicitor, or that's what they call it in the UK, recommends that he keep his know-how in-house. Otherwise, you'll be in the business of lawsuits, and your giving away that technology, and then people are trying to replicate it and calling it something else.
Right. Now,
And it undermines our project and our. Keep in mind, we're a corporation right now. We need to reward our shareholders for their faith in our program.
okay.
We need to succeed.
I'm just asking because in the new technology area, there's a lot of, there's a lot of theft, as you can imagine. And as soon as you have your prototype and you're ready to go to market, you might have one of the giants come in and try to replicate your technology. And if it's not protected, then...
Right. I'd rather they work with us than trying to do anything that is undermines our project, because everyone that has made it possible here should not be, undermined or taken out.
I'm sorry, I don't understand what you just said.
What I'm saying is that this is a corporation, and we want to reward our shareholders.
Yeah.
Anybody that wants to get involved in this program should join us rather than try to steal the technology.
Oh, yeah. No, I was just saying that once you go to the market, let's say that you have another Fortune 500 corporation that says, "Oops, looks like we're going to have to jump on the SEG bandwagon. How can we replicate it so that we can make our own SEG?" So they go out and they buy their own SEG and they put it back in their shop, and they say, "Oh my God, it isn't even protected by a patent." And so they just replicate it and start selling it.
It's possible to replicate the physical materials of the SEG, but it's really protected by the magnetic pattern. It's like a combination lock. It's not standard magnetics. It's programmed. And you can't tell how it was done by just looking at it. And if you try to pick it apart, it destroys the pattern. It is self-destructive.
Okay.
I have a question. Is John Searl a contactee?
Not that I know of.
Where did he feel that his wisdom came from? Education?
Self-education, and I think he would say he learned from his the squares is what he